At the cusp of the ancient to medieval period, there was a province named Gauda, which is now located in present-day West Bengal and neighboring Bangladesh. At that time, the Bengal area was being ruled by prominent empires such as Mauryas and the Guptas. However, after the departure of these mighty empires, Bengal got a ruler who not only made it independent from other kingdoms, but also expanded its boundaries and worked to enhance and strengthen his rule. By dint of his sheer courage, military brilliance, diplomacy, and efficient governance, he managed to protect his territories from the kings and dynasties of that time, such as the powerful Harshvardhan and his allies, the Mukharis. This ruler was none other than Emperor Shashank. Come, let's explore the story of Emperor Shashanka, whom history remembers as a deft strategist, a clever ruler, a brave warrior, and the one who laid the foundation of the Gauda dynasty. He is considered as the first independent monarch of the Bengali people, who speak the Bangla language and the territory that roughly corresponds to Bengal as we know it today. Information from some ancient inscriptions found in Rohtashgarh Fort in Bihar suggests Emperor Shashanka was a Mahasamant during his early days, which in today's parlance means a high-ranking official or a governor. This suggests that before he rose to power and declared himself as a king, Shashanka was a part of the Gupta Empire, working for the Gupta Emperor Mahasenagupta. When the Gupta Empire began to weaken, Shashanka took advantage of the situation and established his own kingdom, which was called the Gauda Empire. During his 30-year reign, King Shashanka expanded the Gauda Empire from Assam to the shores of Odisha, including parts of West and North Bengal. Some parts of Magad and Varanasi also came under his sway. His capital was Karnasuvarna, which is now in Murshidabad district of West Bengal. Throughout his rule, Shashanka had to constantly deal with strong adversaries, including some of the powerful rulers of the time that threatened his empire. In order to fend off their attacks that could happen at any time, he built an effective fighting force that not only included foot soldiers, cavalry and elephants, but also a navy. As a skilled ruler and strategist, he formed alliances with other states so that when the time came, his enemies and particularly the powerful Mukharis could be kept at bay. Incidentally, the powerful Mukhari Empire, with its capital in Kannauj, extended from Kashmir to Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Shashanka played this game with the requisite shrewdness and aplomb, much like a grandmaster at a chessboard. For example, Shashanka formed an alliance with Devgupta, the ruler of Malwa. This he did to counterbalance the enemy alliance of the Mukhari king Grahavarman and the Pushyabhuti king Rajyavardhan. Now, because of the increasing pressure of the Mukharis, King Shashanka inspired Devgupta of Malwa to wage war against the Mukharis. Together, their armies charged to Kannauj and defeated and killed the Mukhari king Grahavarman. But the drama did not end there. Interestingly, the vanquished Grahavarman was married to Pushyabhuti king Rajyavardhan's sister, Rajyashri. After killing her husband, the victorious Devagupta imprisoned Rajyashri. Quite naturally, King Rajyavardhan could not tolerate this insult and attacked Malwa and routed Devagupta in a fierce battle. Now, since Shashanka was in an alliance with Devagupta, he also got dragged into the war. The legend goes that King Shashanka requested to meet King Rajyavardhan, pretending to be a friend, but instead he killed him. The details of Rajyavardhan's death and Shashanka's role in it are unclear. However, if one were to assume that Shashanka was well versed in the Kautilyan principle of warfare, then the use of deceit isn't surprising. Upon hearing of his elder brother Rajyavardhan's assassination, Harshvardhan now vowed to either exact revenge on Shashanka or jump into a pit of fire. He then allied with Bhaskar Varman, the ruler of Kamrup, to conquer Bengal. However, Harshvardhan's dream of revenge could never be fulfilled as long as Shashanka was alive. But the enmity didn't end there. In fact, Harsha left no stone unturned to tarnish the name of Shashanka. Some of the most important sources of information on Shashanka come from Banabhatta, the author of Harshcharitra, and the Chinese Buddhist monk Xuanzang. Both of them were vocal in defaming the character of Shashanka by referring to him as a ruthless and a wicked king. Xuanzang goes a step forward to accuse him of being completely intolerant towards Buddhists. But if we look at Shashanka's empire, these allegations may seem false because there were Buddhist temples in various cities of Karnasubarna, the capital of Gauda kingdom. Moreover, Banabhatta, who worked hard to create a negative image of King Shashanka, was the court poet of King Harshvardhan himself. And Xuanzang, who came from China, was a guest of King Harshvardhan for many years. Well, leaving aside the stories of high politics, wars and conspiracies aside, let us now take a look at Shashanka's reign and its importance for Bengal. Under his reign, Bengal's wealth, prestige and glory increased significantly. Shashanka also started the Bengali calendar, which is widely used in Bengal even today. King Shashanka was a devotee of Lord Shiva, which is why he commissioned the construction of several Shiva temples in Bengal and also issued gold coins with the images of both Lord Shiva and Goddess Mahalakshmi on either side. There is very little information about how Emperor Shashanka died, but according to historians, he passed away due to some illness around 637 AD. However, some people also believe that King Harshvardhan was responsible for Shashanka's murder and avenged his brother's death. In fact, just 8 months after the death of Shashanka, Harsha's army conquered Bengal with the help of King of Assam and destroyed everything that Shashanka had built. As a result, total chaos arose in Bengal with local fiefdoms sprouting everywhere in the region till the emergence of the Palas, with Gopala coming to power in the mid-7th century, when he further consolidated the geographical entity that was founded by Shashanka. Shashanka's achievements as a brave warrior and the first ruler of the geographical entity of Bengal is captured beautifully in the words of poet Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. Andha chaka chond ka mara, क्या जाने इतिहास बेचारा, साक्षी है उनकी महिमा के सूर्य चंद्र भूगोल खगोल, कलम आज उनकी जय बोल।